Ravens!
Welcome back to ONW Now. I'm Amy Applegate, joined alongside
Jacob Amtower, and we have a packed show for you today, full of stories about Raven Flight Corps, Maddies Mission, and Noche de Baile.
a new phone, honor guard, and a horrible edition of Word from the Halls.
Without further ado, Garrett, roll that intro.
Raven Flight Corps has been working hard this year in order to make our school spirit top tier.
Let's hear from Elise Cates about what they've been doing for ONW.
I think it's important to have a group of people that can help lead and make sure everything's organized at special events that Olathe Northwest has.
The Raven Flight Corp is a group at school that focuses on school spirit and unifying our high school.
While I'm playing football, obviously I'm not in the stands, so it's hard for me to get the student section hype, but I feel like as being an RFC and football, it helps kind of bring the student section and the football fans or football players together.
Each member of RFC takes on a little bit of a different role during their class period. Some students work at our school store selling all of our merch, and others paint signs.
So my role in RFC is just to help out what is needed. I'll clean brushes whenever we're painting signs, I'll help hang up signs, I'll help run flags during assemblies, I'll help spirit stick and clap it up and all that stuff.
RFC brainstorms themes and then votes on which theme is the best for that game.
It's important to dress up in themes so we all look uniform and together as one student body.
If you are interested in joining RFC, during the springtime, look for an email from Miss Paul with the application. For ONW Now, this has been Elise Cates.
Hey, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, you're in Hispanic Leadership Club, right?
Yeah, I am actually. And believe it or not, this Saturday is Noche de Baile, from 6 to 9 p.m. in the ONW Flex Theater. Food and drinks will be provided.
There's a $5 entry fee, but free dance classes are included from 5 to 6 p.m. And you know I love to dance. Scan that QR code to sign up. It's going to be a blast, Ravens.
Can't wait to see you guys there.
Hey, Air Jordan, are you a screenager?
No.
Well, you know who is?
Mr. Johns.
Let's send it over to Izzy Wells to hear more about this phone.
Our very own Mr. Johns has a new addition to his classroom, a new way of learning.
It's obviously a very large mobile phone prototype, and it is not only just how it looks, but it actually functions fully like a phone. The touch screen works. You can interact with it just like you would any mobile phone.
Students are excited to get started on implementing this new creation.
We'll be able to use a physical instrument to test out our websites, which is going to be just a drastic change for the better, really. Being able to actually use a phone in here to test the websites instead of just using the desktops, like I said, it's just better for actual feel of the web page, as well as getting input from other people.
We'll use it for research and also talking about the effectiveness of the content that we're creating and how it looks on a phone. And it's a lot easier to do that when you have a really giant one right on the wall.
This has been Izzy Wills from the Raven Network.
Of stinky screenagers. 2 of our Ravens went to Olathe South.
Oh, Ashlyn Vaughn and Mary Samuelson went to ask our opponents, Olathe South, some questions about tonight's game.
Grab your nose plugs, everyone.
Good luck, Ashlyn and Mary. Take it away.
This is Ashlyn Vaughn here doing Word from the Halls South Edition to see how their students feel about the upcoming game. Who am I here with?
Quinn Lewis.
And who do you think is South's best player?
Reed. Reed Stainbrook.
I'm going to go with Cooper Hodap. And who do you think is ONW's best football player?
I don't know. I didn't know you guys had a football team.
I really don't think you guys have guys like that on your team, so I'm not really worried about anybody.
Nobody?
No, why do you think you guys will beat ONW?
Because they got me. Huh? I think we're better than ONW because we just beat them, not just football, every sport. All activities, we outdo them in everything. So, it's really nothing. So, yeah.
Because Olathe Northwest cannot mess with us. We did y'all last year, we did y'all the year before that, and it's going to be another year of a butt whooping. So bet.
Because we have a really strong team, and we're going to do really good this year.
We have better colors than ONW. We beat them last year in football, so
Who am I here with?
Juju Marks.
And what's your guilty pleasure song before the game tomorrow?
Gangsta Love by Boss Man.
Winning.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
What do you think the score will be?
Like 24-12.
And what's your name?
Jaden Wilson.
Thank you.
Oh man, thank God they got back okay. Well, Ravens, it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Game Day.
Let's send it over to Carson Favlik and Tegan Summers.
What's up, Ravens? Welcome back to your favorite segment. I'm Carson Favlik, joined alongside
Tegan Summers, and we got a packed show for you, so let's get right into it.
your Ravens took on the Garden City Buffaloes last Friday, and they had a dominating win.
Brody Comfort led the team with 120 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and no interceptions.
While Mason Schlittenhart led the team in receiving yards with 82 on 4 catches and a touchdown.
Jalen Douglas led the team, pummeling the Buffaloes on the ground with 13 carries for 110 yards and 2 touchdowns in his outstanding performance.
The Ravens ended up winning with a final score of 36-14, getting their first win of the season, making themselves 1-1. The season, they'll be taking on Olathe South tonight at Seaback.
The theme is Western out at 7 p.m., so be there to watch the Ravens' second victory of 2024.
This past Friday, the staff had gotten together before the Friday night football game to unify our school and improve the culture, starting with the faculty.
This past Friday, the Olathe Northwest staff got together for the very first faculty night of the year.
So this is really teacher-driven. It was a group of folks that thought, hey, as an opportunity to get our staff together and promote coming to some events and things like that, that they wanted to put this on.
So we have a lot of teachers that come and help at different events, but very rarely do they get to come and just be spectators. They work and take tickets. They are at the table to keep score and those kinds of things. So we're excited about an opportunity for them to just come be spectators and enjoy the game together.
With bringing staff together, this also allows for relationships to build outside of the classroom.
This allows like kids and families and spouses to get together and kind of have some conversation and learn a little bit more about each other and connect in a different way.
I know that our soccer booster club is sponsoring the pizza and the water for our teachers and their families, and then a lot of other people kind of pull off the logistics. And so somebody having a great idea and then having other people that can help them see it come to life.
From the Raven Network, this has been Emma Stanfield.
The Lady Ravens golf team played on Monday at Heritage Park in the Olathe Northwest Invitational and placed second.
Claire Sullivan shot par, tying the school record with a score of 71, and the Lady Ravens shot their lowest score of the year.
They will play again on September 21st at Lawrence Country Club. Good luck, ladies.
Moving into tennis, the Lady Ravens won 15 out of 18 matches to take home first overall in their quad on Tuesday.
Mithila Dixit had her ONW debut, only dropping 1 game in 3 matches at number 1 singles.
Hannah Carney and Riley Taroon went 2-1 at number 1 doubles, dropping a tough 9-11 tiebreaker match to cap the night.
Sammy Van Zanti and Emery Rand went 3-0 at number 2 doubles to help lead the Ravens to the overall team win. Way to go, Ravens.
The Ravens play next at Seaback today at 3. Good luck, Ravens.
The Raven volleyball team took on the Shawnee Mission East Lancers and won Monday 3-1.
They also played Tuesday and won 3-0, making them 6-6 on the year, battling back after a slow 0-4 start. But we are 3-0 in our last 3 matchups.
The Ravens play again on Saturday against Lee Summit West in an away game. Good luck, ladies. Switching it up to soccer, the Ravens fought to remain unbeaten on Tuesday, going into the game 3-0-1 against Olathe West.
Jax Connolly scored the Ravens' lone goal, and in the 37th minute, the Owls answered right back with a goal in the 39th minute.
The Owls would have a penalty kick in the 57th minute, but Stephen Henkhaus will be able to stop it and will play out all 80 minutes with the score staying 1-1.
There would be 20 minutes of overtime, but neither team could break through, letting the Ravens walk away unbeaten on the season, with the tie moving them to 3-0-2.
The Ravens will play tonight at Shawnee Mission Soccer Complex against Shawnee Mission Northwest. Make sure to pop out and support the Ravens.
These Raven gymnasts have some serious talent.
Sophia Beaumont won all-around champion 2 meets in a row, with Emmy Keller coming in second on Tuesday's meet, and the Ravens placed second as a team.
Sophia Beaumont has even received the KMBC9 Athlete of the Week, and she will receive her award tonight. Our gymnasts will compete on Saturday at 10 a.m. at Shawnee Mission Northwest. Good luck, ladies. Cross country had one of the most anticipated races of the season, that being the Olathe Twilight Race Saturday morning.
About 30 different schools from all over participated, with the top men performers from ONW being Benji Herbus, Dexter Favreau, and Isaac Hutchins.
The best female performers were Kate Schneider, Zori Primavera, and Allie Gillespie. Cross country's next meet is this Saturday at 8:15 a.m. at Lee Summit West. Good luck, Ravens.
Hey Jerry, have you ever been to a Chiefs game before?
Yeah, I think I've been to a few actually.
Well, you know the people that stand behind the singer?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's the honor guard. And my G, Meredith Samuelson, has more info on them.
Hit it, Mary.
The honor guard takes on the role of carrying flags as their ceremonial duties. The Lenexa Fire Department did this most recently at the first Chiefs game.
I've been in the fire service now for 14 years. And I'm currently a captain, and I'm here at Station 1 on Engine 91.
I've been in the fire service a total of 15 years, 8.5 here in Lenexa. I'm a firefighter paramedic.
By talking with members of the Lenexa Fire Department, we learned why it was important that they were chosen to be the honor guard at the first Chiefs game of the 2024 season.
It was a pretty big honor, you know. It was pretty cool to do, you know, doing it with the other guys and just being a part of that was a pretty cool experience. And I was pretty lucky to be able to do that. I'm pretty lucky that our department has been able to put the honor guard together and give us those opportunities.
We were selected based on participation in other events, so I've been pretty active this year.
The honor guard does a lot for our community here in Lenexa and a lot for communities around us.
That Chiefs game, that's probably one of the more fun things I think I've done. Unfortunately, we have to do a lot of funerals and stuff like that, and those can be kind of, a little bit somber or not so fun, I guess. It's more of just a duty than something you enjoy.
I also take the serious stuff very seriously. That's very meaningful to me.
The Lenexa Fire Department's honor guard was very honored to take on this opportunity. With the Raven Network, this has been Meredith Samuelson.
Wow, the Chiefs are the best. But you want to know another group that's fantastic? Maddies Mission.
Oh yeah, they're so great. They're a nonprofit organization that helps donate to kids with special abilities. Let's send it over to Natalie Frazier for more.
This is Maddie. She is 6, and she has a twin sister, Kelly. They are fraternal twins. And Maddie lives with Angelman syndrome, a rare genetic disease that affects most systems in your body, most profoundly your neurologic system.
It impacts the 15th chromosome, and there's various genotypes for that. Maddie specifically has what's called the deletion, in that she's missing the maternal copy, and when that happens, it's called Angelman syndrome.
Since Maddie's diagnosis, her family has started Maddies Mission, a nonprofit organization centered towards raising money to help support medical research, therapy, and education for children with special needs.
This weekend, we hosted our 3rd annual block party.
We get to see 300 plus people from the community in the special ability area, and all the smiles and happiness that she brings to our life. In that, we encourage and invite Maddie, special ability kids, and all parts of the family to come. That includes not just the parents and the kids in the family, but the caretakers, the grandparents, the doctors, and all the support system.
I would say Maddie has brought so much joy to our life. She has taught our community about children that live with different needs. She's taught our children to be more caring, more compassionate individuals, and she is just a complete joy to have around.
If you want to learn more and support Maddies Mission, you can visit themiraculousmissmaddie.org. For the Raven Network, this has been Natalie Frazier.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for today. But we do have a poster here for Notre Dame Violet, so make sure to look out for these in the hallway because unfortunately we did not put the QR in the show. So just make sure to look out for that in the hallway.
It's going to be a really fun night. I mean, full of dancing. Come on, free food, drinks.
Free food is great. There's going to have so much food, dancing. I mean, like free classes for a whole hour. That's going to be awesome.
What? All right, football too. Football, be there. All right.
Tonight,
I need to see you there. I need to see
South.
those jeans, boots, and cowboy hats. All right. I need to see some real country people out there. You know. All right, we're gonna go to commercials real quick, and then maybe after we'll have a little sweet segment for you.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been an awesome show.
For the Raven Network, this has been Jacob Amtower.
And Jeremy Applegate.
Let's toss it to Late Night Northwest with James Fales.
Shut up. She's DeQuavion. What is up, Raven Nation? I'm here with
Izzy Rothen,
Jackson Deckant, and Joe Brescia, and this is my boy Pedro.
This is Kevin.
He's a little shy.
I don't have a hand. And this is...
What drove you guys to create this sanctuary for ducks?
Just kind of going off what said. It was kind of sporadic, and none of us really knew we were going to do this until the day that we had bought all the wood for it and got to building it.
It's really been a lifelong passion. It's just such majestic and intelligent animals, you know, and just beautiful animals. Yeah, just can't help but want to protect them and provide a home for them. Next question.
Were there moments of doubt and despair that made you question your ability to complete these monumental tasks?
I would say I would say that my biggest doubt was probably when like the neighbors got mad at us and we had to move the whole entire
20 minutes later.
My first doubt was when I slept in the pen and woke up with about 12 cramps. But aside from that, it was kind of sunshine and rainbows from there.
You know, my first doubt was when Pedro pooped on me, and that was today. I wanted to throw him, but it's okay. I love this guy, and I forgive him for pooping on me.
What sacrifices did you have to make to bring this vision to life?
I first of all had to sacrifice, or we all sacrificed a lot of money. It was a large investment, and we still had to pay for the duck food and stuff, so that's another thing. And also just the whole first 3 weeks of my summer too. There is lots of many hours spent here, just from morning to evening, working and putting all of our minds together to make this.
Can you guys describe the emotional journey you experienced from the first nail to the first quack?
First nail really set the scene for what was ahead of us. But to the first quack, that was also pretty amazing. But just about everything in between has sucked so far. But hey, now we have ducks and now we're moderately happy.
How do you reconcile the ethical implications of building a duck house in a world facing so many other crises?
You know, there once was the Cuban Missile Crisis, and then there was also the 2008 stock market crash. And I think kind of next on the Earth timeline, the society changing timeline is right behind me here. So, super grateful to be a part of this movement.
Can you speak to the existential significance of providing shelter for the ducks in today's society?
You know, ducks, just to get serious for a second, ducks are under threat constantly, you know, and it makes us a little emotional, to be honest. It's these beautiful creatures, you know, one day they're just swimming in a pond, and then the next day they're hanging on somebody's wall. It's terrible.
You know, while I don't always agree with what Kevin may do, I will always have a soft spot in my heart for these ducks, and I think providing them with a steady place to live is the least I could do to help provide for these fellas.
What advice would you give to someone building their own duck house?
I would say you have to be ready for the time commitment. It's a lot of time to be able to put into these ducks and make sure that they're living a happy, healthy life.
Don't do it.
As the sun sets, the ducks waddle in their safe haven, a testament to the love and hard work poured into this duck house. Ravens, it's been the first episode of Late Night, and we'll see you next time.
I cut off my foot and fed it to the ducks, and they mercilessly ripped my fingers off of my hand.
How did we determine it was?
These girls are some dogs. Or guess they could say they're some ducks.
How do you feel if I poop on you, buddy?
Duck wars? Rough. You wouldn't believe.
Pedro, no, you can't eat the mic, my boy. You can't. Hey, I'm talking right now, okay? I need you to
Pedro, let us talk, please. Thank you.
The adults are talking, Pedro.
Good, Kevin.
Jeez. Pedro, if you do that, bro, I'm going to beat you.
Okay.
No. Oh, he just shat all over me.
Did he really?